Okay, we're going to do clearing emotional blockages now. And I want to talk first about the stones. We use Danburite with calcite. This is Danburite. And this is Danburite with calcite. So the calcite grows, little dog-tooth calcites grow on the Danburite, and they create an ideal medium for clearing blockages in the energy field, powered by Danburite. And Danburite has this very special property of improving your relationship with yourself and helping you with everything to do with yourself, whether it's self-control and self-discipline or self-acceptance and self-love. The whole range of how you relate to yourself comes via Danburite. So that powers the clearing of the emotional blockage with the calcite. You want to use these two stones together if you can get Danburite with calcite. Otherwise, use Danburite, just lay it on the person and use a dogtooth calcite for this. That's what's going to work. Okay, and then the other stone that we need for this is Aegirene. This is Aegirene in quartz, smoky quartz from Malawi. And this is Aegirene, also from Malawi, but not in quartz. This is just an Aegirene crystal with quite a few little points and tufts on it that can do the work. So this is my tool. This is the one that taught me the technique. This is Aegirene from inventory, just to show you. And it can come in slender pieces. It's not an expensive material, but that's what you want, is Aegirene. Good. So how we begin, and of course you're going to need your bowl. I'll get the bowl here, like so. Good. So you're going to grid the chakra system with the Danburite with calcite. I've got my active points over here. I love this crystal. It's a beautiful tool. And I literally just cut like so. And I just grid. And there's something, and I start to scrape and clear. Oh, there's something, so I scrape and clear. That's it. There's something again. It's this left side. Keep finding stuff on the left side. And you can see Linda's head keeps rolling to the left, so now we know there's something heavy in the energy field on the left side. It's pulling her head over. It's good to know what's causing what. Contributing. That's it. Right, there it is again, right there. Something that needs to be scratched and scraped. But otherwise it's pretty clear. Some people, you can't, you just like that, you begin and you go to scrape and get up like that again. Some more. Maybe it's not this dynamic, because this is on the right side now. Maybe it's not this dynamic causing her head to roll. There's actually more here on this side. Now this is how you want to approach things. It's always a discovery process. You're always asking questions. You're always keeping an open mind as you move through these different techniques and procedures. So there's actually more on this right side than on the left. There we go, very informative. That's it. You're just loosening the lumps and bumps that these emotional blockages cause in the etheric tissue of the energy field. It's all up here, which is interesting because kind of correlates with where the projected anger was. That's a kind of interesting thing to notice. That's it, there we go. Good. Oh, that one was smooth, so that's an indicator of nice work done. Got to come this way as well. Coinciding with that other bump. Again. This is the best and strongest terminology for this is scritching and scratching. Scritching and scratching in the etheric tissue of the energy field. There we go. Ooh, nice. This middle section being clear like this, then you know that someone's actually done this for her before. It's not the very first time that this procedure has been used on Linda. And I have to admit, I remember doing this years ago when we first discovered this procedure. I remember doing this on Linda. This section is clear, but here as we come up to these upper chakras, there's new emotional stuff that has come through. Lumpy bumpy. And this again doesn't necessarily have sensation attached. Is there any feeling going on, Linda?
I have a question. Do you ever experience people to have emotional releases with this?
Kind of yes and no. It kind of comes later.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah. It's like not in the session itself. It's because of the session, emotion flows more smoothly through the energy field, and you get different kind of emotional happenings afterwards, because the energy field's now got different pathways opened for emotional material to travel through. And these are all things that we're still investigating. How does it work? How does emotion travel in the energy field? Like we know that emotion in the physical body is traveling via the enteric nervous system and psychology and things like that. So how does it travel in the energy field? That's a whole new area of discovery that I'm busy investigating. Alright, so now we take the Aegirene and we literally brush into the bowl, like so. We are clearing the emotional layer of the energy field, so you keep that stone a little bit lower. If I were working up here, it wouldn't get what we're after. We have to work down here. Work from the midline and brush outwards into the bowl, and then I would normally go and stand on the other side, but because I don't want to have my back to the camera, I'm just going to do it like so, and I'll just brush from the midline into the bowl, leaning across. I don't recommend this ergonomically, but sometimes for art we fall upon the sword and do it slightly differently. Actually, her energy system rather likes me leaning over her. It's kind of comforting. So I could say that for the next step, I would definitely use the orange calcite and use the comforting stones, because that's what she was wanting. She's really responding to my heart chakra coming over her. And that's what I can read from her energy, and that guides me to as to what the next step is, that she actually needs some comforting. So that will be between me and Linda, whether she gets it or not. Of course she will. Okay, thank you. Excellent.